guys, it's Boxing with B.
And I'm A-Rod without the paycheck.
And we're back to YouTube. I know it's been forever since we had a video, but it's because of IGTV coming out. It was all new. We're like, let's try it out, let's do that, and let's postpone YouTube. But I feel like maybe we should have just put those videos on both.
On both. Sorry about that, you guys.
Anyways, let's just talk about many different fights, okay? Let's start off with, let's just say, what do you want to start off with?
They started off Saturdays. They started off with a bang. They started off early, I remember, in the afternoon. It was
double whammy. Like
Premier Boxing Championships. They had 3 good fights. I believe it was Sergey. No, it was Lipinets versus...
Yeah, Sergey Lipinets.
Okay, Lipinets versus another opponent I don't remember. Jalen Love versus Peter Quillin. And Alexander versus... Berto. Those were the first fights at the beginning. Good fights. That Lipinets, good fight. It was good. It was interesting. Back and forth.
Well, he fought Mikey Garcia.
Yeah.
And so we already knew he could put on a good show, you know.
But I didn't know after he got knocked out. He's never been knocked down. It was the first time he got knocked out with Mikey, I believe. And he lost for the first time with Mikey. So a lot of fighters don't come back, really good.
Yeah, take that loss and it's
But that was a great fight. Then, my boy, Jalen Love, that we met in Las Vegas. Remember that?
I'm not going to lie, though. With that matchup, I was like, I even told you before, I said, Quillin's going to beat him.
Yeah.
And you thought, no, I have hope.
I have high hopes, Jalen Love. He was coming, I think, from a four-win streak. So I thought maybe he would change a little bit and bring it up. Show him that he's determined. He's on the money team for a reason. So hopefully, they'd make him into a better fighter.
Yeah,
which
but
I think he is a great fighter.
I think, every fighter needs to train and, do this and that. But I think with the money team, sometimes it's that Mayweather accomplished so much that everybody feels like when they have the name, they're automatically seen as up here with Floyd, And I don't see it that way. I feel like a lot of these fighters need to dedicate themselves more to it. Not that,
sort of like
because I think Jay Leon has a good chance. Like if he was to take his time and, I don't know him. I don't know his life. I don't know if he's training every day or not. But from what I see in the ring, it's more of like, you need to go in there and train more. Like, dedicate yourself 110. If you're going 100, go more.
Yeah.
Like, you need to give it more if you're going to stick to fighting against, names like Peter Quillin. Peter Quillin doesn't have, like, the best record out there, but when he's going to go in to fight, he went in to fight.
He was a champion at one time, but he met, I forgot his name all of a sudden. Took away his belt. He's the one that fought Golovkin.
Quillin?
Jacob.
Oh.
So, I thought maybe Jalen Love was going to put a better fight, but no, Quillin had it from the beginning and basically destroyed. But you don't want to give Jalen Love, he worked it pretty good because last time I saw him, he got knocked out by, not knocked out, but he got knocked down by, what's the guy that came on in Rocky? Rosado, hurt him that one time when he was fighting for that linear belt, and things got ugly then after that.
He beat Rosado, technically. Like, they gave it to him.
Yeah, but then it got overturned.
That was a controversial one, too.
Yeah. But either way, that happened. And then the final one was Andre Berto versus Alexander. Great fight. I thought Alexander had won it.
Didn't he drop Berto?
He dropped her. But it was a he dropped him, but it was a back of the head shot. He did hit him behind the head.
Because when I saw the replay too it was clearly behind the head.
Well, Berto shouldn't turn around. This is boxing. You defend yourself at all times.
Yeah.
But it happened that he went down and.
There's only so much a ref could do.
Correct.
They're watching it live. They have to give.
And then it went off rounds, and I had to switch it back because HBO was going on, and it started. And I know my boy Bivol was fighting first. And I switched it over. He was fighting Chilemba.
Yeah.
That fought before. He fought Sergey. That was to give him a good fight. So I thought this was going to be good. Bivol, first couple rounds, started hard, started fast, and was beating him to the punch.
I think with Bivol, since we've seen him, everybody has that expectation of like, he's like, hungry, killer instinct, that kind of, like Kovalev.
Well, he fought a guy.
Like a new Kovalev.
Yeah, well, he fought a guy that could surprise him. And guess what? That guy had a big surprise in his corner. One time, the greatest of all.
Roy
Jones. Smart man, didn't panic, told him what was going on, told him how to change it around. Boom.
Yeah.
He brought it back. He got him a fight.
I think he put on a good fight. And you had even asked when we were watching, you're like, do you think Bivol just didn't have it? I'm like, watching it, Bivol did good. Bivol fought his fight. It's just, I think
The trainer made a difference.
how do you say his name?
Chilemba.
Chilemba. I think he has a chin.
Yeah, he does.
Like, he was able to take it. Like, he couldn't keep up with Bivol, but he wasn't going to go down.
He took some good shots. I thought for once he was going to knock him down.
Bivol looked good out there. He was landing the good combos. Like you said, he was dominating the fight. And then it was just like... And he didn't give up, though. That's one thing. Bivol didn't start to think, like, what, I'm not dropping this guy. Maybe I need to slow it down. Or
No,
it didn't psych him out. He kept
going to his game.
His own thing,
his game plan. And, you know, I heard they were talking that he didn't want to fight another Russian, so that's why he didn't fight Sergey. But guess what? You know, that was a big change in that second fight. That surprised me. I really thought Sergey was going to win. This other guy was undefeated, had good fights, but he didn't have a punch. It seemed like, because his KOs were really low.
Mm.
So I said, okay, Sergey has a punch. He's going to get him.
Yeah.
And Sergey did catch him a couple times. And then that one round, he left his guard down, and that guy threw a perfect right hand. And bam! It shook him. Because it hit him, and he went, oh crap, that hit his, his leg started going off, and down he went. But when he went down, I think his corner was maybe inexperienced, because when he was hurt, should have took his time to get up.
Yeah.
Go down on one knee, you're counting 8, that's why you're looking at your corner. Get your head, a little bit better, and jump up,
Yeah.
Well, he jumped up too quick. He jumped up quick, he goes, oh, I'm okay. Which he wasn't okay. And the guy came and hit him with the left, and then hit him with the right, and down he went again.
And that was so bad. It was one of those where you're just like, you've seen this guy in action, you've seen him be up here, and you've seen the power that he has and what he can do to other fighters. And then to see him on the other end, seeing you fighting someone that's maybe stronger, or maybe got that one punch that you didn't get.
Yeah.
And got it and turned the tables.
Well, even the other guy said that he lost his power when he broke his knuckles. He broke his knuckles on his hand, his power hand. No. Alvarez, that he broke his hand when he was coming out of the amateurs, and he only had 2 knuckles on his right hand, supposedly they hit hard. That he hit hard. Before it used to be his whole hand. So that's why he lost a lot of power, he said. But the power showed up that night. He became a world champion overnight.
And I think a world champion against someone that's seen as
one of the greatest.
Super tough opponent.
Beat everybody, got out throughout, knocked down Hopkins, took him to the later round, took his belts away.
And that's, like I keep saying, Kovalev before the Ward scandal fights, whatever you want to call it, before that, Kovalev was the type of fighter that you didn't even think twice about, oh, is he going to win this fight? Is he going to win this fight? You thought, Kovalev, killer instinct, he gets hit, he only gets, matter, he's going to go out there and do that.
Yeah.
And then after the first fight was still like, you know what, I think Kovalev won.
Kovalev won the first fight. Kovalev won the first fight. He got robbed. The first fight, he got robbed. I got a lot of friends that are Ward fans, because it pisses me off. They're true hard Ward fans. To this day, they still love him and everything, and they said he lost the first fight.
Yeah, and even
period.
With that fight too, it's like, how we always say, I wonder how this fighter's going to take this loss, or I wonder how this fighter's going to take this first cut that they got. Kovalev seems to be that one fighter that,
couldn't take it, that he lost. But you know what, there was controversy in the second one. To me, those were low blows.
They were.
And the referee didn't do nothing.
Yes.
That was, BS, basically.
Beep.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I have to say,
we can't rule in boxing. Boxing has been around centuries. I know there's a lot of controversy, but let the guy win. I don't care what country from. If he's winning, he won.
Yeah.
That to me was a big, killer. But this guy, he beat him fair and square, took his belts away, knocked him out, and became a champion overnight. Now, they told him there was a guy fighting before this, young, great champion too. What do you think about fighting him? Before that, Sergey gave this guy a fight. Sergey gave this guy a fight because the chump from Canada that says he's Superman,
Adonis Stevenson,
didn't want to give him the fight.
But they even said it, like the announcers as they were talking about it, they were like, he's supposed to be fighting Adonis Stevenson, but Adonis Stevenson seems to have this thing where he doesn't give mandatory fights to the ones that are next. Like, if these are the people that you're supposed to fight because you're the belt holder.
President Suleiman, strip him. Strip him. He doesn't deserve that belt. He's not a real champion. He's a ducker. Wow, get rid of him. That hurts boxing more than anything. Get rid of that clown.
It's been so much already because it was Kovalev first. Kovalev was the one cussing him out on live TV. And he still hasn't given him the fight.
You stripped Canelo from the belt. Strip this guy from the belt. You know? Even though I don't like Canelo's fight. I don't like Canelo. But he was going to get stripped. So he gave it. He goes, here, I want to fight you. He gave it to Triple G. And everything changed before all this happened. But strip him. He doesn't deserve it.
I agree.
You know? Okay, if he did make it a mandatory matchup to, let's see, a good fight. Adonis Stevenson versus Bivol.
Yeah, you know what? Do that. But I think even though his name's not up there with Kovalev or even Alvarez, that was supposed to be his mandatory challenger, I still think that Adonis Stevenson will see Bivol's name and be like, no. Why does he need it? Why does he deserve to fight me? I'm up here. He's going to pull that. He's not going to want Bivol because Bivol has a chance.
And strip him. Simple as that. He fought Fonfara twice.
Yeah,
and Fonfara almost beat him the first one. Which I thought when I met Fonfara, I go, what happened? You had him. And he goes, next time I'll get him. Next time I'll get him. And he didn't. But Fonfara had some wars.
All right, so not even just talking about this weekend, but let's go a little bit before that to talk about Mikey Garcia versus Easter Jr. What did you think about that fight?
Well, I thought it was going to be pretty good because Easter
Going into the fight, though, did you think Easter?
No.
Okay.
No.
Continue.
I was one of the guys that said Mikey's superior. Mikey's going to surprise this guy. I even said maybe Mikey will knock him out. Because I didn't know much about Easter, but researched a little bit. He's a good fighter and stuff. And he brought it to him. He brought it to him at the first round. He was using his jab and everything, but Mikey looked like he was going, okay, I'm learning, I'm timing, what is he throwing, what is he moving, and turned it up.
Mikey Garcia is a fighter that, like I say, a champion knows how to adjust. Mikey knows how to adjust. Easter Jr. went into this fight. Of course, everybody knew he was going to try to use his reach. There's a huge height difference there. And he kept trying to say, he won't get around my reach, this and that. I'm like, no, Mikey will. And the first thing you saw, like you said, was Easter Jr. out there using his jab. But Mikey Garcia, it only took so much for him to, all right, this is what your game plan is, let me get around it.
And he got around it in the third round. He even said, here I am, bam, bam, and sat him down. But
that was crazy.
But Easter's a champion. He got up.
Yeah.
He got up, and he got smart too, and then he goes, okay, I need to switch my game plan. Yeah. And he did.
And he was smart, and he wasn't like, okay, I'm going to try to go again and I could take his hit, you know? He was like, he's strong, I'm acknowledging that, I respect that, and fight around it.
Yeah, he did fight around it, and then, they went all 12 rounds, and Mikey got the best of it.
You know, at first I was like thinking that Mikey might be getting robbed. At one point I was like, I don't know about this, you know? Yeah. So I was like, maybe Mikey needs a second knockdown just to secure it. But, all went as the fight looked, and it went in Mikey's favor. It looked like it was going to go in Mikey's favor, so that's how it came out.
And the other guy was making no excuses. The true champion. He saw who won that fight, and he said he lost.
Yeah.
He's back to the drawing board. He'll be back up there.
What I thought was funny, too, we have to talk about it, is that Adrian Broner, I don't even remember if I saw it on social media or if he said it, but basically Adrian Broner said that his brother, Easter Jr., was going to go in there and do what he should have done when he fought against Mikey. So basically he was like, Mikey Garcia is going to get knocked out by my brother, blah, 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 blah. They should Mikey Garcia drops him, they point the camera to Broner, and he's flipping off the camera.
Well, what do you expect?
It is what it is, dude. Like, don't be so bitter.
It was him and Tank. Tank Davis was with him. Mm-hmm. The two guys that were in Mayweather's corner and under the money team, and all of a sudden, they're not.
Yeah. Anyways, that's all that we're going to do this time around. We caught up a little bit, but thanks for tuning in.
Sorry about that, you guys. Lights out.